So today I want to talk about the C.A.P, the Conversational Adaptive Programming in the FANOOK OIMD. Now, there is almost no information on the internet on that, and I searched for over a year, right? So I'm very excited to make this video today, not because it's anything to brag about, but it's just like there's no information, right? So to begin with, here in programming, right, you can turn this option on and off, right? Don't get excited just yet, but just by going to the settings 8104 and settings the 0 31 8134.0 is what turns that function on and off. Great. So you come over here, right, and you write in your program, and you go like, well, let me see what C.A.P can do for me, and you press C.A.P and nothing happens, right? And I've seen a few posts of that, right? So you can keep pressing this all you want, but if the program, and I'm still not sure if this is just something you can load or something that it has to come from the machine tool builder. I'm pretty sure it's from the machine tool builder. If you didn't purchase that option, you can turn that function on and off, but it's not going to work. Now, let me show you in another device how that would work if you had that, because there's also no information on that, right? All right, so say you do have the C.A.P or Conversational Adaptive Programming installed in your FANOOK. Whether this is a macro or just a software that has to come from FANOOK, I'm not really sure. If I learn the specifics, I will post. But this is how it works. If you press C.A.P, it just goes to the line that you're at. If the C.A.P is blank, nothing is going to show. But if you want to add it and then come back to it, you would add, like, for instance, let me just add 02 for G2, and then I'm going to add on the X, I have, I don't know, 2 and 1, and Z minus 1, and nothing on the B. Your F speed is 15. If I press insert, okay, after I start all that, this is going to add, right? Let me go back to programming here. Program. That just added that line, right? I was in the first line, and that just added a line below that, right? Now I'm gonna delete all that, because I'm going to show you how you use that in the 8.4 screen. So of course this was designed for the 10.4 screen, but if you are in the 8.4, this is how you do it. So page up and page down is just going to move you above and below. This is your M3 code, S500. This is line 3, which is just an M8. Now G0 is just your rapids. Just shows how to set up your rapids. Now I don't think the C.A.P is it was probably okay when it came out, but this is with software and everything we have nowadays, in my opinion, this is kind of obsolete already. Now if you want a G menu, so you can see all the G functions that you're gonna have in your C.A.P, you just press G menu and then page up, page down. Unfortunately, in the 8.4, you cannot select which one you want. I believe in the 10.4 screen you can. So you would just go back to program to edit, and you would pick a line, and I would go to the end of block, and then I would just press C.A.P, right? And then I would just add the G code. Now, if you're already working on the G code, this will hint you everything that you can add to your line. So the IJK, sometimes it's a little bit confusing, or if you want to use radius, If your machine, if the parameter is set to use radius, you can use radius. It just overall explains all the G codes that you have and how to set it up. The graphical is not that great, but it does help a little bit, especially once you get to your drillings. If you're not super familiar with the this is another nice one, right? G68. Or sometimes you're just looking at a program and you want to go like, oh man, what does that do, right? So here you can go back to your line 68, your G68 line, and then you just press C.A.P. and it tells you, oh, it's a rotation on and off. And then if you go to R, right, in angles, and you see like the little angle there, you can just you know, put the angle that you want the piece to rotate. So I think it's not, you know, it's all right. The G70 now the drilling commands they do help a little bit. You know, which one is R, which one is Q. If you don't do that every day on a regular basis, you can kind of get confused, right, with all the G codes. So this does assist you in preparing, you know, especially the G83. You know, there's a lot of commands. Does it go back to R? Does it go back to, you know, where does it go back to? When does it do rapids? When it does not? So especially for the 80s and 90s, you know, it does help a little bit. Boring. And then what is G92 here shows the coordinates compared to your end mill. 94 per minute feed, 98 initial level, right? If you don't use those often, you'll be like, which one is 98, which one's 99? So 98 is initial level, 99 is our point. So anyway, just wanted to present that. It's, like I said, it's nothing like to, you know, it's nothing to brag about, but it does help a little bit. So, and this is the only video, I've been looking for this for a real long time. This is the only video on the internet as of today that talks about that, you know. So it's not very clear. So I just wanted to do that because, you know, so you're wondering how this C.A.P works in the FANOOK system.